Hello everyone and welcome to another video reaction for Okay, Here Is the Story. I am Brent. So I know that I just did a Dax reaction and he's dropped another song and he's been busy apparently because yeah, he's got another video that I want to react to because I love Dax, and there are a few artists that I will always react to right away. I will tell you I have a schedule. I have a calendar of the different videos I want to react to or that have been requested for me to react to. And everything gets moved. When Dax drops, everything gets moved. Dax and Tom McDonald and Struggle Jennings and Jay Gearhart, those are basically the four. When they drop, everything gets moved. So Dax dropped a new one. It's called Place of Peace. I'm very interested to see what this is like. So, okay, well, let's get into it. But before we do, please, 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 please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm almost to 1,000. So if you could please subscribe. If you've been here more than once, if you like my content, if you like me, please subscribe. I want to get to that 1,000. It was my goal at the beginning of the year, and I've almost reached it, and I'd like to reach it by the end of the year. So, okay, well, let's get into this. It's called Dax Place of Peace. Here we go.
I want you to be my place of peace, somewhere I can come to when the world tries so hard to break me, and I'll be yours too. I'll try to stay strong when it shakes me. Just help me through. So can you please be my place of peace, and I'll be yours too.
I think that's what everybody wants. I really do. I think everybody wants that. They just want somebody that they can go to that's their place of peace. I know I want that. Just somebody I can go and dump on, and I don't feel bad about dumping on them. Song so far. I like it. Okay, let's get back into it.
Can you please be my place of peace, and I'll be yours too. I know the past is keeping us away from happiness, but I hope that we last. The present is a gift, we gotta live in it. If the future's something that we unwrap, don't got time to play with our hearts. We don't wanna have to restart, so we're gonna have to fix the things that cause a rift and pull and tear us apart. Your smile is healing, your words are piercing, they have the strength to open my scars. So when you choose your words, I hope you know their worth and the damage that they can cause. I don't mean
Couple things. He talks about your scars, and everybody has them. Everybody has scars. That's why I like the song by Godsmack, Under Your Scars, because it's about getting underneath those and still loving the person that is there. And, I really like that he said that. There was something else. I'm sorry, I forgot. I was wrapped up in the scars thing. Go back a little bit. Maybe I'll remember. Okay.
gonna have to fix the things that cause a rift and pull and tear us apart. Your smile is healing, your words are piercing, they have the strength to open my scars. So when you choose your words, I hope you know their worth and the damage that they can cause.
That's what I was gonna say. I mean, maybe people realize that words are so hurtful. I mean, to me, you can do things to me and I can handle that, but if you say something to me using your words that's just horrific, I just feel like, words can just cut you to the bone. They can cut you to the bone. And he's right. Okay, let's get back into this.
So when you choose your words, I hope you know their worth and the damage that they can cause. I don't mean no harm, girl, I make mistakes. Just have patience with me, stay calm. And come here and let me kiss and grab onto your hips and make you feel safe. I want you to be my place of peace, somewhere I can come to when the world tries so hard to break me. And I'll be yours too. I'll try to stay strong when it shakes me. Just help me through. So can you please be my place of peace? And I'll be yours too, 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 too. Even when my head is spinning, even when I'm down and out and it's the last inning, even when my life is crumbling and I feel sad and it's cause this world is beating me up and giving me an ass kicking. When my anxiety is soaring and rising high, when I'm overthinking and going out of my mind, when I gotta work cause I'm struggling to provide, will you ride or die, stay down with me by my side, side, side.
I love this song, Place of Peace. And he's talking about going to that person when his anxiety is high, when the world is kicking his ass. I just feel like if you're with somebody and you're really truly in a relationship and you really truly love each other, going and being with each other, that should be the one place where there's no judgment, where there is no, um, you know, words of like, well, you should have done that. It's just a place you can go and you could tell that person what is bothering you, what is getting to you, and that person will love you no matter what you say. This is really good. I like this song. Okay, let's get back into it.
When I gotta work cause I'm struggling to provide, will you ride or die, stay down with me by my side, 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 side. I'll do my part, love you, work hard, be what you need and want, girl, and I wanna be the spark that lights up your heart, ignite your body, soul, and your mind. I don't need a lot, just have patience, faith, make space, embrace and let time heal our brokenness so we can grow and make each other feel safe. I want you to be my place of peace.
Okay, we're almost done, but he's talking about feeling safe, and I got a story about that. If I have any psychiatrists or therapists that watch my show, please stay tuned for Okay, here's the story, because I would like your input.
We can grow and make each other feel safe. I want you to be my place of peace, somewhere I can come to when the world tries so hard to break me. And I'll be yours too. I'll try to stay strong when it shakes me. Just help me through. So can you please be my place of peace? And I'll be yours too, 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 too.
Oh, oh. A full album available now on all streaming platforms. So please, it's called From a Man's Perspective. Oh, that'll be a good one. That'll be a good one. Ooh, I'm gonna go check it out. So please go to your streaming platforms, get Dax's new album. Um, we've already heard two songs from it, so yeah. So go and do that. Show him some love. That was really good. I'm going to go download his album. I'm going to download that song. It'll be on my everyday playlist. But go get his album, that From a Man's Perspective. And I think it will give us women an inside track to men. So, okay, here's the story. And here's the part where I was asking if I have a therapist or a counselor or somebody who is a psychologist, somebody who has studied the human brain. Please listen to this and then send me your comment, okay? When I was a little girl, my dad, and I think I've talked about it on here before. My dad was a master journeyman electrician, and he worked for Iowa Power, which became Alliant Energy, which became Mid-American Energy. Um, but I'm going to reference it as Iowa Power because that's how I knew it. But anyway, he worked for Iowa Power, and storms came up, tornadoes came up, squirrels came up that jumped into transformers. And who I remember my dad going, I hate squirrels. But he would get called out. It would be mm, 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, and he would get called out. Uh, it could have been some, a drunk hit a light pole. It could be whatever. But anyway, people were without power, and it was my dad's responsibility to go and hook them up again. So he would get called out like at 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, and I remember laying in bed, and I would hear the phone ring, and I knew, and my heart would just fall into my stomach because I knew that my dad was getting called out. And I would lay in bed and I would hear him talking on the phone. I couldn't hear what he was saying, but it was mumbled. I could hear but anyway, he would then hang up the phone and I could hear him putting his boots on, getting dressed, packing a lunch, usually making coffee while he was doing all that so that he had coffee in his thermos. And I remember he would go in my mom and dad's bedroom. He would kiss my mom goodbye. And then I would hear him go out the back door and get in his truck, and I would hear his truck pull out. At that moment, I knew my dad wasn't in the house, and it was nighttime. And I was scared. And I felt unsafe. Fast forward to now and my relationships. My friends I won't say accused, that's kind of a strong word, have pointed out to me that I always go after the bad boy. And when I say the bad boy, I mean the guy who's tatted, the guy who just has the presence in the room of a man. And I always pick that person to go after. And, best friend, he has asked me, what do you look for a man in a relationship? And I told him, I look for the guy who's tatted, maybe some muscles, and just gives off the man vibe. Like he's going to kick ass if anybody messes with him. But mainly it's because I want to feel safe at night. I want to feel like if anything happens, I have somebody there who's going to take care of business. And that was my dad. And I know that it stems from when I was little and at night and my dad being out of the house. And now I don't have anybody. And it, like Dak said, it gives me anxiety. It stresses me out. It, you know, I want that person that when you hear a noise, he's like, honey, stay in bed. I'll take care of it. So if any therapist, counselor, psychologist, whatever, has input on that, please leave me a comment. I messed up, people. But that was a really good song, Dax. Thank you. I love it. I love you. You've always had a special place in my heart. And so anyway, that's the video for today. I hope you guys liked it. Again, please like, share, and subscribe. Leave me a comment so it boosts my algorithm. And you know what? I love you guys. Bye.